going on YouTube? I was looking at some rims for the micro crawlers. Saw on Facebook some people were talking about some rims for the ECX temper, and I've always had that question, like looking at some scale ECX temper wheels. But as you can see, I kind of got the links set up to where the truck's looking almost even. Yeah, I made my own links here, but problem that I'm having now is, well, I also made my own internal shocks. Inside the shocks, those ruckus shocks, there's springs inside the shock tube sitting on top of the piston, so that way, you know, when it go down, it'll come back up. And it's real stiff right now. I gotta cut the shocks and dial them in. Xavier was he was kind of mad. He was like, "Oh, Dad, when it cracks up with rocks, it don't bounce back up. It'll be driving all like it was driving like this, you know. It was just stuck. So I put some springs in there, and I was trying to find some springs to put in there. And what I ended up finding was I took some big lighters and ripped the big lighters apart, and then cut the springs, and they slid inside the shock. So you can use big lighter shock or big lighter springs. I don't condone smoking, but you can use those, you know, to get like an internal spring. But I ordered that speed controller from you know, whatever website I ordered it from. I don't remember. And I got to replace it. I don't know. It's shorted out. Maybe the temper speed controller, you can't put a 2-cell LiPo battery on it. My battery got hot. Just started smoking, so I have to borrow Adrian's Ruckus speed controller, which they're the exact same speed controller. The exact same. I mean, there might be like different capacitors or something like that in there, but other than that, one has a switch on a cable and one don't have a switch. I'm just gonna solder up the, you know, there's the motor connector right here. I'm just gonna solder up the power cables back up to it, throw it back in. That way Xavier can drive. Cause man, it was acting funny from the get-go too. Like as soon as I put the cable on it and he was driving it around, it would like shut off on him for no reason. Like we had the same problem when we had the temper stock. Like, you know, the battery life on the stock temper batteries, they kind of suck. I mean, like we were charging it from the computer, but it wasn't doing anything. So we're just gonna put that speed controller back in, and I don't know, I'm gonna look up, like maybe grab like a Losi Micro T motor, see if I can gear it, you know, so that way it'll drive a little bit slower or anything like that. And I'm gonna tune his shocks for him. But yep, that's what's going on in the micro world right now for me. And I got the Orlando Hunters. They're running pretty good. I ordered 2 more Orlando Hunter speed controllers because this chassis that I want to get for the Losi microcrawler or the ambush, depending on what we go ahead and get. If we can find a Losi trail trekker, that'd be awesome. If we get the ambush, but Xavier's talking about he wants like the ECX Brigade, and I found like a copy clone truck. It has the exact same lights. It says the temp scale, but probably open up the box, probably like a 1/12 scale. But it's called the RGB Rock Racer or Rock Cruiser. Yeah, I believe it's the RGB Rock Cruiser. And that truck looks just like the ECX Brigade, except that one has like a kind of like a Land Rover D90 Defender body, but it's not really licensed or anything like that. It's a pretty cool truck. You can check it out. You can find it on Asia Tees, or you can find it on I believe it was man, I really like those wheels. Asia Tees, I think it was like RC Mart. Yeah, it was RC Mart. That was the website, RC Mart. Yeah, see, I like those wheels right there. I think the ECX Brigade, or yeah, the Brigade is 1/12 scale. I'm talking about micro wheels. But he wants a bigger scale of rock crawler, so I'm gonna look at getting that. If not, he might end up getting the ambush. I don't know. Wish I would have got it for the Black Friday sale. That's a pretty cool scale chassis. Oh, and I'm also making my own, trying to make my own chassis. Here's one of the Crawler X chassis. I like the leaf spring design on that. And eventually I want to see if I can make a chassis for the ECXs, because I'm using this app called Sketch'em. It's just a free trial. And I'm designing a chassis in that mainly for the ECX tempers, because there's stuff out there for, you know, all the other trucks. I mean, I'm pretty sure RC 4-wheel drive, they're gonna make chassis, and they already got a transmission that's coming out. So, just want to let you guys know, have a blessed day. Be safe out there. Continue RCing. You know, even if you're micro RCing, or if you're 10 scale, or if you're 8 scale, no matter what scale it is, it's all RC. It's all part of the hobby. You know, opens up your imagination, keeps it all positive. Alright, you guys. Peace out. Stay tuned for the next video.